Hello to all my lively ladies. You're very welcome to today's total body strength exercises. And these moves are going to target our legs, our butt, our arms, and even our abs. Okay, let's curl that heel right up to our butt cheeks and start getting warmed up before all these lovely exercises coming today. That's it, so curl. Get those arms going as well, because the more limbs we get moving early on, the more we'll bring up that heart rate and the more that'll get blood circulating to all our muscles, tendons and ligaments. That's it, come on, nice and strong. Up and up, curl and curl. Move off the spot if you have the space. My space is limited today now with all the equipment. So if you can see a mat here, so I will be doing a little bit of floor work, but as always I'll have alternatives if you don't want to come down to the floor. And I have a step, and again, alternatives we'll be giving there, and some dumbbells raised up on a chair just to avoid having to go to the floor all the time. Kick it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to go into some heel digs here at the front. Just tap it out. Nice bit of cardio just to get the body ready for the strength. So with all my own strength workouts that I do off camera, I always start with some cardio, because it does get the sweat to flow and it helps you to get ready for all of the strength training or lifting weights. Up a little higher if you can, over the head, lift and lift. Good work. Now I will be doing a couple of exercises down on the floor. This is a no repeat, by the way. I have been getting requests for strength no repeat, so I'm bringing in one today. So I'm doing a pullover, great exercise for your triceps and your chest down on the floor, but you can do that exercise on your bed. I've tried it out and it works perfectly on the bed. Dumbbell drag down on the floor. If you don't want to do that, just raise yourself up onto a height like a chair, or go to the wall or a kitchen counter. And our tricep skull crushers, you can stay upright and do extensions, and I'll explain it all when we get there. Let's do 2 more here, and last one. Quick march on the spot, pump those arms back behind you. That's it. Pump them back. Now I did get a question from one of our viewers today asking me, could she just explain how to engage your lats? If you're not sure where your lats are, this is here, your latissimus dorsi muscle group here. It's the swimmer's muscle. It's very well known there for people who swim, and usually swimmers have very defined latissimus dorsi muscles. But I will explain when we get to our exercise later on how to engage the latissimus dorsi muscles with our back row exercise. Okay, now punch and pull back. Keep the legs doing the same thing. Punch and pull back, punch and pull back, and back. That's it, drive those elbows back. So we should be feeling the shoulder blades coming together here as we pull those elbows back. So nice and gentle, drawing those shoulder blades together. That's your trapezius and rhomboids. They're your posture muscles that are doing that action. That's it, good. And back, forward and back. 2 more. And this is the last one. Now let's open the legs about shoulder distance, reach up, and I want you just to sit your hips down a little bit and pull the elbows down to your hips. Now if you feel these muscles working here, they're your lats that you're feeling there, and that's great. That means you're very aware of how to engage the latissimus dorsi. I will explain a little bit later on with a back row, but just for now, this is a very much a lat exercise, the latissimus dorsi exercise. Pull downs, a bit like your lat pull down in the gym, that machine with the bar going across and you pull it down. Working the legs here isometrically as we hold our position. That's it, good. 2 more. Last one. Well done. Hopefully you're feeling those muscles. Some people actually find it hard to feel those muscles. Leg kicking across the body and reach. It does take a little while and a little bit of practice and a little bit of understanding of how our body works and how it functions in space. So I think just by doing my workouts regularly, you're probably more than aware of how the abdominals work and how important it is to engage the transverses. You often hear me talking about the TA. That's the deepest abdominal layer that wraps around us like a corset. Engaging your pelvic floor first, so just like you're trying to stop a wee coming out. That's the first part of the maneuver. Then you tighten up around your center and you're contracting your transversus abdominis, and then the rectus abdominis follows through. So today, just teaching you how to engage the lats is very like any other muscle group in the body. Let's do 2 more, and last one. Feeling those nice stretches coming into the hamstring there. Let's go a little bit now into the hip and the groin. Down we go, well done. So these no repeats, as you know, there's always a great amount of variety in a no repeat workout. Now I do know that a lot of you do prefer doing 2 rounds. If you have time, you can run through them again, or even half of it. Down we go. But just, I do like to give everybody a chance, let them have, some people do like the no repeat workouts, even the strength. So I do like to get a few of those out on the channel as well. And we go down a little deeper. That's it, keep the chest up. Drop the hip. Feel that stretch coming in a little deeper now. Great. And last one. Well done. Some stationary walks to warm up the calves and the feet, and we'll start. So we're starting off with a nice combination exercise. It's our wall ball with tricep extension. Okay. Now if you're not familiar with it, it's into a squatted position. Hold 1 dumbbell in front, or if you're lucky enough to even have a medicine ball there, great. Down, up, extend, back down. Come up tall. So we're extending the arms. Got a good bit of triceps coming up today. Right, let's get going. What's our sequence? I forgot to tell you, 12:48. Okay, so 48 seconds will be the main body of this workout today. 12 seconds just to change your weights over, have a little rest. Okay, I'm just going to turn sideways. You don't have to turn sideways, just to show you form. Stick the rear out behind you, throw the weight up like a ball, extend, back down. Now be careful with the extension, stay strong with your arms. Don't let that weight flop down behind you there. You have to control that. That's it, good. And down. Let your knees track out over your toes with that squatted position. Reach up, down, up. So you're getting both those triceps work together. Great time-saving moves. These nice combination exercises. Down and up, well done. Now we're into a side lunge. You can have 1 or 2 weights here. See how you feel today. Side lunge, knee raise, shoulder press, same side, okay? Just stay on the same leg here. And up. Now if you have an extra dumbbell, that will just add extra intensity to the move. But you can do it with 1. Side lunge, knee and reach. This will work the balance. It's great, you can really feel, I really feel the abdominals working hard here. So what I'm doing here is I'm engaging my core muscles by first of all pulling in the pelvic floor muscles, then tightening up around the transversus abdominis. Just feeling that tension around your belly button. Great work. Okay, now the other side is next. Let's do some calf raises while we wait for the beep. I love getting the calves worked. Some people call the calf muscle our second heart. Even if you only get 3 or 4 reps out, get them in every now and then. They all add up. Lift. That's it, good. Side lunge, if you can get nice and deep there. go for that. Just do a side step if you struggle with any lateral lunging or side lunging. Reach up, good. And lift up, that's it, come on. And up. And up, try and find that balance. I feel myself tipping over there a little bit. Slow it down if you really need help with that balance. Going a little slower can help with balance exercises. Chest adduction, number 4. So just bringing the weight across your body. Okay, let's get ready. These are chest lifts or arm lifts. And anytime you bring your arm across your midline, so you can imagine there's a line going down from your head down, right down the center of your body, that's your midline. And anytime you bring your limb across the midline, particularly the arms, you're working the chest. And across. Try not to sway your body, lock in your hips here, lock in your chest with your core muscles. So again, doing that drawing in maneuver that we spoke about at the beginning. And across. You should feel tension around your core there. A good tip on feeling tension around your core is your clothes feel a little looser because you're pulling in. Okay, 2 elbow. This is nice body weight movement. You can do it with 2 light dumbbells. And then across and across. 1. I like these prisoner ones, body weight. And across. Good. 1, 2, cross, across. Working those obliques, those twisting muscles. They twist the spine. They give us that nice shapely waistline. 2, 1, 2, cross and across. Squeeze out those rib cage. That's it. Squeeze out the muscles in around the rib cage there. Makes the exercise very effective. 1, 2, 2. Getting a lot flexible towards the end. Well done, that was lovely. Now we're down to our pullovers. Now let's go with this one. So you can go 1 or 2 weights. Just be careful. Go up into bridge because we're getting extra work for the glutes. And I just think it takes pressure off the lower back. And weights up. You can do this with 1 dumbbell if you want to. Just hold it in your hand. Just let me show you. Continue on. 1 dumbbell and over if you find 2 is just too intense or you're losing the form. Now we're heading into tricep skull crushers next. So if you can't do that, I want you to do your upright tricep extension. If you don't want to come to the floor. And down. Up and up. Now for anyone who doesn't want to come to the floor, do your upright triceps. So you're standing, you're not sitting, and you can either do 1 dumbbell like you did with your tricep work there at the beginning, your wall ball, or you can do 2. You're just doing it standing up as opposed to lying down. Now I like to do this up in, try and control those weights, no crashing behind you there. I like to do this in bridge again. And if you can get the weights to go behind your head and you're in full control, go for that because that's a much better tricep exercise. So you're putting the muscle on a big stretch, and that stretch really strengthens and tones that muscle so much more than if you just do it down by your ears, which a lot of people do. Try and get behind your head. That's it, good. Keep the elbows tucked into your face here or close to your body, and you won't strain your elbows. Let's do 1 more there. Great, now we're into a dumbbell drag. Now that's a tough one. I don't like to use a mat for that. So 1 dumbbell's fine. If you can't do it, come up onto a chair and do some shoulder taps. Okay, or go to a wall. All right, or a countertop, whatever you can. Now we're just lifting the bell here. If it's a heavy dumbbell, you'll probably drag it. If it's light enough, you'll be able to lift it. Now, just by doing a shoulder tap, you're essentially doing the same exercise, just body weight, because you're lifting one hand off the floor or the chair. But it's easier to do it in a raised position. Think of something in your house, a countertop, coffee table, ottoman. You have to get inventive with your strength workouts. Well done. Gently come to your knees, particularly if you didn't use a mat there. All right, where are we now? Okay, we're into Cossack number 9. So you know your Cossack, we've been doing it with our strength workouts the last few. So swing side to side. You can go deeper if you like. This is a modified Cossack. The deeper you go, the more advanced it becomes. Holding a weight makes it a little bit harder. You can leave the weight out if you want to. And side. You can lift your toe up. Just lifting your toe up and pressing your heel into the floor makes it, the range of movement a little bigger. So that'll increase the intensity. These are all just little tips. Well done. Sit your hips low. You can do it. Keep the chest upright. Do you feel that wonderful stretch coming into your hips? Excellent job. Now, do your heel to toe walk to get out of it. Right, we are into hammer curl now. Hammer curl, shoulder press. I like to stagger my feet with these particular exercises. Nice strict shoulder work here, bicep work. Reach up, that's it. Curl and reach. And reach, good work. Curl and reach. Curl up to the armpit, reach above the head. Now our next exercise is body weight, but that doesn't mean it's easy. No way. We know that from body weight exercises. It's our walk out into plank. A variation, walk out and catch a chair. So that means you just put your hands on your chair or your coffee table or your ottoman. So we're just going to walk out, stick your bottom out behind you, catch the chair so to speak, hold for about 2 to 3 seconds, push back. Okay, that's a modified version. Floor, pretend someone's pulling your bottom with a string, walk out into a full plank, squeeze your butt cheeks so you don't dip your hips, walk it in, you can bend your legs, stay down if you want to get more reps, come up tall if you're feeling it's a little bit too intense for you, so you can stand up tall like in our starting position. That's it, good. And walk it in and just keep going forward and back. You can feel your lower back stretching here. It's good mobility for the back and the hamstrings. You can feel them working hard even if you bend your knees. Walk it in. That's it, hold and walk it back and come up nice and slowly. Well done. Now we're into our Romanian deadlift with a bicep curl. Now I want you to stick your rear out behind you like someone's pulling your backside with a string. Bring the weights just below the kneecap. Come up and do a curl, a bicep curl, and repeat. You notice how straight the back stays. Stick your rear out, that'll keep the back straight. So your bottom or your butt cheeks are leading the exercise. That's it. Just imagine you're bumping a car door closed with your butt cheeks, or someone's pulling your bum or your butt cheeks with this string. Curl up to the shoulders now. That's it. Curl it up. Well done. Got a nice abdominal exercise coming next. You can use a light weight with that one. Let's get these curls in. Curl it out. Well done. Okay, let's change over now. Just dropping down weight. We've got 1, 2, and then the other side. Let's go. 1, 2, change. This will be a shoulder burn now. Last exercise, gave the shoulders, the upper body, apart from the biceps, they pretty much got a rest. So I feel ready for this one. Nice and slow and controlled. I want to really slow this one down. I'm not looking for lots and lots of reps. I'm looking for a good few reps. When I say good few, I don't mean a lot. Decent reps. 1, 2, not junk reps. Don't lean back. Squeeze out that rib cage. When that knee comes up, draw that rib cage to that knee. Well done. You probably feel such a difference when you do that. Now we have a deep seated squat coming next. If you can't do this, first of all, a very basic variation is sit to stand on the chair. So you're just sitting down, coming up. That's it. If you want to add weight, grab a dumbbell. I love this exercise. I do it quite regularly in my own workouts. But if sitting this deep is too challenging for you, it's probably very challenging to get out of it. Use a sit to stand exercise on a kitchen chair, or you might have something higher in your house than this step here. Again, becoming inventive with your strength. Round your back as you come up. Power up with those legs, those glutes. Feel those legs pushing it out of that chair or that step. We're going to work our back muscles next. So this is a back fly coming next. Be careful how much weight you go with a back fly. You mightn't get away with as much weight as a back row. So we're going to stick the rear out. You can do this seated in a chair as well. Lift and lower. So you can go down low, that nice gorilla stance. Lift and lower. Squeeze those back muscles. Squeeze and release. That's it. Come on, stay strong with me. That's it. Squeeze it out. Squeeze and release. Now you should be engaging the trapezius and rhomboids there, so just gently bringing the shoulder blades together. And that's the job of the traps and rhomboids, your posture muscles. Squeeze it out. Well done. Excellent job. Now we're into a wide bicep curl. Wide. Watch your weight wide. Wide. And then narrow. Or just a regular bicep curl. Wide and narrow. Now I'm staggering the feet here to help me out a bit. And now try and keep the elbows close to the body, even with the wide bicep curl, W-I-D-E. And up to the shoulders, full range of movement. Now we have that back row next, okay? So what we're going to do there is I'm going to talk you through engaging your lats, your latissimus dorsi muscle, because back rowing, one of the prime movers, or the prime mover of back rowing, is the latissimus dorsi. So it's a good exercise to try and introduce how to engage your lats. I'll just call them lats for short. Okay, medical term or medical name, latissimus dorsi. Okay, I'm going to keep these weights. So what we're doing in here again is sticking the rear out first, and then we're just going to row the weight and then the other weight. Now what we're doing here is we're rolling the shoulders back and down. That switches on the lats. Then you've got to imagine that there is a newspaper between your arm and your torso or your rib cage. And if the newspaper falls out, you're not engaging the lats. So this is what happens. The shoulders become rounded and the newspaper falls, okay? And that's basically it. It's very simple. It seems so easy, but a lot of people do not feel their latissimus dorsi when they are exercising. So keep your arm or your elbow close to that torso. Row back. That's it. Row back. You can go a wider stance if you prefer. I prefer that. And hopefully you're feeling those lats switching on. So now let's go into our lateral raise, upright row. Okay, so lateral again, I'm staggering the feet, upright row, upright row, lift and upright. Good work. Stay strong here now with your moves. Slight little bend in the elbow there with that lateral raise to work the middle of the shoulder, the medial deltoid. That upright row, you'll feel those trapezius and rhomboids kicking in again. Those posture muscles, very important we get them into our strength workouts. Up. Upright row, well done. Okay, now 2 donkey kicks. Now you can choose how much weight you want to lift here. So we're kicking back, and then 2 hip extensions. Okay, let's go. Kick. Kick, all the power from the glutes. Lift and lift. Kick, kick. Again, another balance exercise, so just be mindful of the weights that you're choosing. Kick. You should feel the glutes working hard there. Lift and lift. So it's a double exercise for the butt cheeks. And hopefully it's not the lower back that you're feeling. Kick, kick, lift, lift. Kick, lift, lift. That's it. Well done. Will we just get those little hip extensions in? Excellent job. Very good, working into your work break. Now we're doing a lunge and reach. We're switching hands with the dumbbell. So down. This is your last exercise. Can you believe this? Down and over again. Sort of like our Cossack. We're reaching down deep here. Over, down, reach. Now really pull the elbow back as the weight comes up, kind of exaggerate that a little bit. Pull back and you'll be hitting those back muscles again. And if you enjoyed today's no repeat strength, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button below the video. That just lets me know you're enjoying the workouts. Gives me instant feedback. And I do appreciate everyone who hits that thumbs up button. You're very kind to do that. And over. And over. Let me give you a dumbbell clap for that. Well done. You really, really do deserve a nice big clap for that one. That was wonderful. Well done. Okay, lovely 20 minutes. Lovely 20 minutes to work every muscle group in the body. Let's bring that heart rate down and we'll do a little cool down. So I hope you're understanding that. Thank you very much for that question from one of our viewers as well, because it is very important that we learn how to engage. But just while we're here, without weights, it's always easier to explain exercises without weights. Roll the shoulders down, back and down, and then pretend you have a newspaper here or a little towel or something and row. You keep everything close to your body. So what I do is I roll my shoulders down and back, then I bring my shoulder blades together, and that for me initiates the lats. Once I do that, roll back and down, engage. I can't show you that little retraction of the shoulder blade, but once I do that retraction, I can feel my lats switching on, and then I hold that position and I keep my arms close to my body. I don't let my newspaper drop. And then the lats, I can actually feel the lats. And another thing, one other good tip with the latissimus dorsi, it's a large muscle group, and you can get away with a lot of weight with it. So if you feel you're not feeling it with the weight you're lifting, it might be just too light. You might be doing everything right and you're still not feeling these muscles here. You just need, it's time to get a heavier weight. So that's great. That's great progression, and you will definitely feel it. I know myself, I can feel it with a kettlebell. I use a kettlebell myself when I'm doing my strength workouts, and a little bit heavier than these 3 kilograms, and I really feel the lats by the time I do 20 or 25 reps with it. Okay, let's cool ourselves down. Now we have our mat handy, and we'll go in and we'll stretch out those hips. We're feeling a little bit tense today, so if you're ever feeling tension in your body, give your body a little helping hand and get down and do a few mobility exercises. So reaching forward, put your hands on the ground if you can. If not, if you have a step or something near you that's raised, you can stack up some pillows or cushions. Put your hands up and see if you can come off your back knee so that you're in that kind of lunge, runner's lunge position. And you're going to feel lovely mobility coming into the hip there. Feels really good. That feels really nice. And just hold that stretch. Drop down onto your knee. Let's do the other side. Go into that lunge, hold that lunge position. That's it, good. Put your hands down on the floor. Hold that there for a few seconds. Get yourself balanced. That's it, good. Raise up off that back knee. Hold that stretch. Again, you can feel it. If it feels quite intense, just try and hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then just drop down out of it. Okay, let's go back on our knees. Now we try this stretch sitting on our heels, and this alone may cause a lot of discomfort for you. I know a lot of people are very tight in around I can feel this myself today now. Some people feel it on the feet more than the legs. Hold it there for a few seconds. Just let your body work through it. Come forward if it's just really, really too much for you. Give yourself a little break and head into bird dog. Opposite arm, opposite leg. That's it, good work. And switch sides. Now I link up a longer cool down for you. You'll find extensive cool downs in my description box below the video here in a cool down playlist. Let's sit back and try that again. So I'm just finishing off the video, letting your body de-stress a little bit. Let your muscles relax after lifting weights. But unfortunately I don't have about 15 to 20 minutes to give for a cool down here, but because of that I provide lots of cool downs in my playlist, which you'll find directly under the video here in the description box. And go forward again. Is it getting easier for you? That was a little easier for me that time. Reach forward, point that toe behind you, and then the other side. And any of the stretches you see me doing here, I would advise you just to repeat. Just keep going back and forth. Repeat these stretches. Your time holding these stretches will increase. This is getting a lot easier now. It's amazing how responsive the body is. I'm going to say goodbye for now, but I do encourage you to continue on. Keep stretching your body for another 5 to 10 minutes, or go and do one of the cool downs while you have a bit of sweat on your skin. But thank you for joining me today, and I will see you in the next workout. Have a lovely day.